Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'll be discussing the programming methodologies using Python. So this is my first tutorial in Python, and here I'll discuss mainly on the programmatical or the application oriented part of Python rather than the theoretical parts of it. So first of all, if you want to learn such useful tutorial, please click on subscribe, like and comment to my channel. And now let us discuss Python. So first let me take you through some of the essential features of Python, and let me discuss what is Python. Python is a high level object oriented programming language. It is also a scripting language. It has been developed by Guido von Rossum in the year 1991. So this it has various features which make it unique from other programming languages. Like it has dynamic data types and support dynamic type checking, and it also support automatic garbage collection. Dynamic type checking. What is dynamic type checking? Dynamic type checking is that in Python we do not have to specify the data type of any variable. In other languages what happens is that whenever before using a variable we have to initialize the variable and we have to specify the data type of the variable. But in case of Python we do not have to specify explicitly the data type of the variable. The data type of the variable would be same as the type of the value that is assigned to the variable. So if the variable contains an integer value, the data type will be automatically be int. If it is a float value, then it will be automatically a float. And we can also change the data type of the variable by assigning different kinds of values to the variable. And there are other most important feature is that in Python, we do not have to specify the end of line, that is the semicolon. So here we have to do indentation, and indentation refers to the end of line. So indentation is very important in case of Python. And Python also support garbage collection, and it can also be integrated with C, C++, and Java. It is an object-oriented programming language. It is interactive and interpreted language. So these are some essential features, and as I have discussed that I'll focus my tutorial mostly on the practical or application oriented part of Python. So first of all, today I'll be sharing a basic program, and I'll discuss the a basic program on Python. Here is the program. In the first line I can see that I have written a is equal to 5. So as I have already discussed, as it is a dynamically typed language, so we do not have to explicitly specify the data type of this variable a. I have assigned an integer value, so the data type of this variable a is automatically is assigned to integer. If in the next line I specify a is equal to 3.5, then this data type of this variable a will be changed from an integer to a float variable. So as I have assigned value, I am assigning different values. The data type of the variable will be changed accordingly. In the next line, I have seen that P is equal to Q is equal to 12. So this is multiple assignment. In this line, I am doing multiple assignment. Multiple assignment, what does it do? Actually, in multiple assignment, we are assigning multiple values, or we can say that we are assigning multiple variable, or we are assigning values to multiple variables at the same time. So here I am assigning the 12 to variable P and Q simultaneously. In the next line, it's also a multiple assignment statement. Here, I have specified two variables, and I am assigning two variables with two different values. In the first line, I am assigning two variables with the same value, but in the second line, I have assigned two variable with two different values. So first of all, I have to specify the variable's name. separated by commas, then equal sign, then the list of the values that will be assigned to the variable, and these values will be assigned to the variable according to their order. Like mango will be assigned to variable m, 30 will be assigned to variable n, and if I have say some other variables like p or q, and we can say some other values, then that values will be assigned to p and q accordingly. So this how these things work. And in the first three line you are seeing that I have not specified any semicolon. As I have said that Python understand the end of a statement or end of a line by understanding or by a line feed or by indentation. So I have given indentation which is used to mark the end of statement. So indentation is very important in case of Python, and if the lines are not properly indented, then you may get syntax error also. So this is the first thing to learn, that in case of Python you have to be very careful about the indentation which you are making. And in case of when we will see the function programs, then we will also see that in case of functions also the indentation is very important, because here we won't specify any curly braces or any block. We will just use indentation to show the beginning of a block or beginning of a function and the end of a function, and the indentation will have to be similar. If the indentation is not similar, then syntax error will be shown. Now let's go back to the next statement, that is print statement. Print statement is similar to other languages. Here I am just printing two values. First, in the first line I am printing the values of p and q, and in the second line I am printing the value of m and n respectively. Print statement can also be modified. We can also use formatted print statement, that I'll discuss in my later tutorials. In the third line, I am printing A is of type A. So here, what is type? Type is a method or a function which takes a variable name as an argument and returns the data type of the variable. Like in the output, you can see that 5 is of type class int, as A is a variable whose data type is integer, so it's written that 5 is of type class int, and everything is defined in Python using classes and objects. So type is a function or a method. It is a built-in method which takes an variable name as an argument and return the data type of the variable. In the last print statement, I have written that A is of type isinstance A comma float. So here I am using another built-in method which is isinstance. Isinstance takes a variable name and the data type as an argument, and it checks whether this variable, like here A, whether this variable belongs to this data type. If this variable belongs to this data type, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. So here I have given A and float, and its return the return value is false because A is an integer. In the next statement, what I am doing, I am doing a typecasting. So what is typecasting? In typecasting, I am forcibly changing the type of the value, the data type of a value. So here I am changing the data type of value 2.8, which is a float value, to integer. And when I am printing the value of y, then the fractional part is truncated and only 2 is printed. And here also I have written the small comment. So in order to write comment, you have to specify the hash sign and then followed by the comment. So whenever the compiler sees a hash sign, it just ignores the rest part. So in Python, comments are written using hashtag. So this is my first basic program. I have introduced some important points here. Hope you like my video. Click on like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening.